Hi everybody, it's Mimi and it's day 16 of the 30-day manifestation program. And today we're going to talk about EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique, as a tool to remove blocks and negativity. I've used this in the past. A friend of mine introduced me to it when I was going through a pretty traumatic event. And I've used it since then, really in helping me to change the energy in my body. As you become more and more conscious, you'll start to notice when you have negative emotion running through your body. It happened to me just the other day. I just woke up feeling a bit cranky. I didn't have enough sleep. And I just started my day off on the wrong foot. Everything that I did, I just was coming from a negative place. And I thought, okay, I've got to change this. Otherwise I'm going to have a pretty unattractive day. And EFT is a great way to rechannel the energy in your body into positive. Or if you're feeling a really high level of anxiety or stress or even anger, it's a really good way to just neutralize that. So I will say that with EFT, it's really, really important that you take full responsibility of your own well-being. And it's really, as I said, it's just a tool. It's not in lieu. If you're feeling incredibly anxious, I'm not a counselor, so if you feel that you might need some additional assistance, or you're considering harming yourself or something of that nature, you're feeling deeply, deeply anxious, then definitely reach out to speak to someone. But emotional freedom technique, or EFT, can be really helpful just day to day in managing unwanted emotion, negative emotion, and getting yourself back to a place of neutrality or positivity. And what it does is it uses kind of a tapping technique, just kind of called the karate chop technique. And all I'm doing is lightly tapping on a meridian point in my hand. But then you can cycle it under my rib cage, and back to my hand. So you can do just your hand. Either hand is fine. Or you can tap the top of the head, just below the eyes, just under the nose, the chin, underneath the rib cage, the chest plate. And it's really just tapping into those meridian lines which affect your energy. And again, it's just a really great way to deal with negative emotions. So as I said, I've used it at various times through my life. And you can just do the tapping, or you can tap and say affirmations at the same time. So let's do an example. Let's say you're really angry. There's been something that's really upset you, and often we'll feel a physical manifestation of that emotion, right? We feel physical manifestations of happiness, and we absolutely feel physical manifestations of anger. So if you're feeling angry, EFT, again, you can just start by tapping on your head, tapping through your meridian lines, or you can just tap on your hand. I am so angry. I am so incredibly angry. I'm so angry I feel like I could explode. I'm so angry. I'm so angry about this event. I feel like I'm going to be angry forever. I feel like it's never going to go away. I just feel like this is so unfair. This is so unfair. I'm so incredibly angry. And I feel like it's never going to go away. I feel like this anger is never going to go away. It's just going to take over my body. It's going to take over my emotions. And it's going to absolutely ruin my day. All this anger. If only I could do something with it. If only I could just ball it up in a tight ball like a rubber band and throw it away. I'm tightening up all that anger. I'm squeezing it from all the parts of my body into a tight little ball. At the top of my head, I'm pulling all the anger from the bottom of my toes to the top of my head. And as I pull all that anger from all those parts of my body, I can feel the lightness. I can feel it leaving my body. I can feel it loosening its grip on my body. I can feel it leaving me. I'm so glad to be gone of this anger. And I'm now going to take this huge ball at the top of my head and I'm going to throw it away. All this anger is gone. It feels so good to release that anger. Gosh, it's such an unhelpful emotion. But I'm so glad I could release it. And I know now that as this emotion comes up again, I can manage it. And it's for my own well-being. Anger that comes up is just emotion I need to release. I don't need to be worried about it. I don't need to be afraid of the anger. I just need to let it come to the surface. I need to give it a pathway to release. So that is emotional freedom technique, and you can do it with any unwanted emotion connected to any situation. As I said before, if you don't feel like the emotion that you have is something that you can deal with on your own, please seek the appropriate assistance, a counselor, a helpline, a friend, someone who loves and cares about you. But just in day-to-day managing unwanted emotion, emotional freedom technique is incredibly powerful. It's incredibly powerful with affirmations. Firstly, affirmations that surface the negative emotion so that you can get it out. Acknowledging the emotion, almost exaggerating the emotion can be really helpful. As I said, I let myself be as angry as I wanted to be while I was tapping on my meridian lines. That helps bring the emotion to the surface. That helps you feel free to express the emotion in a safe, appropriate environment. As opposed to punching someone or punching a wall or something. But it's a really good way to get out negative emotion. Again, I've used it when I felt anxious or stressed, worried. It's a really good way to speak out those emotions, because the reality is emotions are there for a reason, right? We have emotions so that we can be tuned into how we're feeling, and ultimately so we can get ourselves to a positive place. So if you're feeling those unwanted emotions, acknowledge them, give them the space to come out, to come to the surface. Speak those emotions, write them down, acknowledge them in whatever way you feel comfortable. EFT is one way. There's many ways, journaling, etc. But EFT is one way, really healthy, productive, safe way to surface your unwanted emotions, acknowledge them, and give them a voice, and ultimately free yourself of them so that you don't attract unwanted situations. So I hope that helps you. All the best today, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.